Hello, people of the internet. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than usual. We're going to be going over Fortnite Save the World. What items you should take out of the collection book, or you should research. When I mean take out, I mean unslot from the collection book. We're just going to get started and show you what you get out of the collection book. Now, this event's going to end. So I'm not really going to count any events. I'm just going to count base game items you should take out. I know I'm kind of slow, but I'm going to be showing you everything. They should take it all the way to, obviously, clubs or hardware. Now, there's one event I'm going to tell you. Now, and that is the ground pounder. Now, a lot of people don't like the ground pounder. I think it's one of the best shotguns in the game, in my opinion. Obviously, that's going to go on away in a week, and by the time everyone watches this, it'll probably be out the store. But you've still got a week. You've still got less than a week to try and get it. And if you put some really good perks in it, apparently it's really good. A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's one of the best shotguns out there. Anyway, first things first, we're going on to heroes. For soldiers as a whole. Now I recommend you take the special forces because they increase damage and the war cry is going to be. It's more of a team player, which will help your team out, which is amazing. Obviously, if you have Renzan and what would the other guy, Special Force, Jonesy, pretty sure. They do pretty much the same thing. The other soldier I would recommend would be Urban Assault now. Urban Assault is one of the best soldiers in the game you could possibly get. It's a massive benefit to you. And the fact that you get mass again in your grenades, which make her really overpowered. Does a lot more damage than theirs. Really good. Now, a lot of people wouldn't consider Survivalist Jonesy a good one, but I would say he's decent because of his resisting. He takes a lot less damage. He's like him, the Love Ranger. If you don't want to die in a fight, or the Raptor, obviously you need to be collecting about 100 to get the Raptor, but they're really good at surviving. They'll have their ability like this. He's best at using defending himself. The Raptor's best at shotguns, so the Raptor goes really good with the ground pound or any shotgun. Master getting near is pretty good, but if you like grenades, if you're trying to do other strategies, I would not recommend Master getting near. I know you're probably gonna be, Master getting near is the best. Well, grenades are actually pretty bad. She actually makes grenades pretty good. Constructors. First constructor I would recommend would be Power Base. And why would I recommend Power Base? Just because he increases the range and he also does slow damage, and his base. The base is pretty much the thing that you put on the base you build. It's kind of structures you build, and he makes them a lot better. And the level 30 ability is actually pretty good. You're going to get some of your resources back that you spent making the base. So it's a win-win. And I'm pretty sure you can collect them over time. I cannot remember. I rarely use constructors. The other constructor I would recommend would be Base Cryo, obviously. Base Cryo is pretty good. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend Base Cryo because of Mega Base. Mega Base is just, I would say, a lot better because he has more range, makes the hero well better. But if you don't have enough Luxos, then because you have to get 250, which is quite a cost to get. Like, you only have to get 100. Yeah, it's the same for ninjas. First ninja I would probably recommend would be Deadly Brain. Now, a lot of people don't like swords, and melee items are pretty good at bad in this game, but however, this guy makes swords a lot better, and a lot of people that do ninjas do use swords. However, I wouldn't take him. I would take Master Ken over him, because Master Ken is pretty much a better version of the sword blade. Like his last trailer was 25, there's an additional sword rounds, while in sad. Increase sword damage by legendary blade by additional 25 while sad stance is activated. So obviously he's the best if you're using shadow stands. He's amazing considering that melee items on so the best in this game. Dragon, Squatch, uses his famous ability Dragon Slash. I think it's called Dragon Slash. Yes, he's just amazing at clearing out hordes of husks. And he's not bad. I'd say he's actually pretty decent against huskies. You can kill huskies pretty quickly with his Dragon Slash because he's better than normal ones. Now, I know a lot of friends that are probably going to laugh at me for this. But this Shuriken Master is amazing at taking out smashers. But obviously there's a new event that is pretty much Shuriken Master. I think it's the Twilight Ninja or something, like pretty much almost the same as this. These are mainly used to take out myth monsters. Anything else, kind of useless. I'm not going over the special books now. Outlanders. I personally don't really use Outlanders in this game. I've never used an Outlander, but from overall opinion, one of the best Outlanders is obviously got to be Ranger Deadeye. Now, Ranger Deadeye is amazing if you're using pistols like the Bald Eagle or the hand cannon. I can't remember what the hand cannon is called in this mode, but it just makes him far more better if you love pistols and hand cannons and revolvers. I would recommend revolvers. Now, another one I'd recommend could be Pathfinder. Like if you just want to play as if you just want to get as much loot as possible, especially in the high zones, this is definitely the best Outlander for you. Obviously, yeah. If you now, I wouldn't say the mythics Outlander's good at doing anything compared to the rest of the mythics, because Faith Shifts makes you dodge the enemies. Yeah, cool. But the main thing I would say this Outlander is if you scam people now, I don't recommend. I know people are not going to listen to this. If you're a scammer and you want to scam people, I shouldn't be recommending scamming to people. But if you want to scam, go ahead. Pick Faye's Couch Chess. She is one of the best at scamming people. Now, people, unfortunately, you can only onslot defenders. Now, defenders is preference. It's up to you. Survivors. If you got any survivors that you think that you wasted, you want to get them back, which I might do, take out some of the survivors because I'm running low. I have a lack of legendary survivors. I am wonderful on epic survivors. Don't need any epic survivors. Air survivors can't really say much. Same with elite survivors. You don't have any personal matches. Obviously unslot these. Mythics. Can't research mythics. Mythics should be really good because I remember being at power level 45 or something and I got to like power level 54 so quickly because of like one or two mythics. They're absolutely that ridiculous. Let's go over traps. First trap I would recommend would be wall darts now. If you're going to use wall darts, obviously don't put them in the front line. You don't want to be using them as your main wall trap. You want to kind of be using them as a trap that you'll put like imagine you make a death tunnel. You want to put them at the walls. Obviously, I'm talking about a big death tunnel at either side or something like that. They're really good at damaging the enemy, and they're good for strats like when they receive the database strat. Wall dynamite. Wall dynamite's an amazing trap. Killing enemies. Really good if you only want to build by 2x2s, and I would actually recommend them if you are building by only building by like 2 bricks up. They're really good in trying to beat storm shield defenses. A lot of people probably say no, they're not, but I was like wall launchers. Wall launchers are wall launchers. Wall launchers will slow down enemies significantly. Wall lights, kind of a pointless strat in my opinion. Wall spikes now. Wall spikes are really good. They're one of the traps I would recommend getting to 130 just because it's very easy to get counterfeit twine compared to a lot of the other materials. At power level 130. And they're really good. Now obviously they're really cheap. And the fact they charge super quickly. You also want to make sure guys that in order to get the full benefits of these soldiers you have to be power level M82 and be have most of your research done in planting. That was to get the full benefits of these heroes. I've got to mention that. A lot of my friends are. A lot of people, it's quite easy to complete planting in my opinion, or get to hang in. This trap. These ceiling selected traps. The one that has a lot of range, it's decent. How many enemies over time? Would I recommend it? No, it's not really good at harming them over time, and obviously they're only really good against nature enemies. For if you're going against fire enemies, and fire enemies are extremely common in this game, that trap is just don't use that trap. The ceiling zapper, an amazing trap against most enemies, apart from fire enemies. That's the only downfall of that trap. Fire enemies usually are the most common. Water enemies are quite common as well. Gas traps, amazing at damaging the enemies over time. These traps, I don't like them. I would recommend them all. Floor traps. Floor launchers obviously amazing at slowing down your enemies or putting them into an arrow trap. Floor strike, quite basic, but they're decent against all ones. Obviously you can customise it all, and I'm pretty sure you can on them. With floor spikes, very high durability. Not really good at damaging enemies, but very easy to make. Healing pad. Use a genuine rash. Wouldn't recommend healing pads if you're doing Portal Wizards. No. Portal Wizards, I would not recommend. However, I wouldn't say they're completely useless. I recommend you have a Portal Wizard down, because it will slow down the enemy. If you ever, especially in the higher zones, you build a base and you keep getting attacked with zombies, or husks as they're called in this game, it's really good, I would say. I would really recommend the legendary one. I would just get the green or the blue one. Obviously, if you get the legendary one, you get better perks, I guess. Freeze traps, freeze traps are amazing at slowing down the enemy, obviously. I don't actually know the difference between the other versions apart from durability increase. Pretty cheap to make. So you might have a problem getting the bottles. Use your campfires. They're the same as Battle Royale. If you ever play Battle Royale, you're good at healing a bunch of teammates. A lot slower than the healing pad, but can heal multiple teammates. Flame traps. I personally love these traps. Just because they're amazing against horse enemies. Obviously they're bad against war enemies, but it depends if you get war enemies. Assault rifles. I recommend the Siege Breaker. Everybody knows the Scar. An amazing gun. Pretty good. Obviously, I've got the Nocturnal for. I prefer the Nocturnal because it looks a lot more cooler than the Siege Breaker in my personal opinion. It's kind of cool when you play as a ninja. I don't know why ninjas get ammo. Burst rifles, apparently the Razor Blade is quite a good rifle if you like bursts. Really good. Not really used it. I would not recommend this rifle at all. I would say this is one of the worst rifles in the game. The double shot rifle, you might like it. The Terminator, probably one of the best LMGs. Obviously there's no LMG category in this game. Probably one of the best ARs in the game. Problem is you're going to rapidly burn through bullets. Nice. Hunter Killer, amazing at headshot damage. It's probably the best for critical hit chance. Because unlike every other AR that only has a 10% chance, apart from the double shot rifle. No one likes the double shot rifle. Yeah, it has decent damage. Hammer Crush, it's kind of like the Hydra, but worse. I wouldn't recommend it. Sergeant Rifle. This is the scope to AR Battle Royale. If you never played Save the World, or you're getting new into it, don't think this is a semi. This is a burst in this game mode. And apparently it's pretty good. Personally, I've never used it, so I don't like the scope on it. The ACOG scope on it. Raygun, couldn't recommend it at all. Shotguns. Room Sweeper, amazing at clearing out zombies. However, personally, I like the Tiger job better. The Tiger Jaw, I think, has a higher DPS and a little bit higher damage. And why would I recommend a Tiger Jaw over the Room Sweeper? Because you're not going to burn through ammo. Like, look at the fire rate of this. 6.0. Fire rate of this. 4.0. They're both full auto shotguns, so you can burn through ammo, but the Room Sweeper's a lot worse. Break action shotguns, I would recommend them. Heavy shotguns, one of my friends actually loves this gun. It's attack shotgun at Battle Royale. I wouldn't personally recommend it. Pump action shotguns. The Bear's quite a good pump action shotgun, but if you're trying to kill hordes or husks, I probably recommend it. Attack shotguns are shit. Pure shotguns, never see anyone using them. And this gun, it's so pointless. Semi-auto shotguns. I've never actually personally upgraded this, but I think it's probably just a worse version of the ground pounder in my opinion. I'm going to review the stats of that in the ground pounder real quick. Just which was better. Well, yeah, the ground pounder's a lot better. Yeah. Obviously, there could be better perks on the ground pounder, but I would say the ground pounder's better. Plus, it's a Spaz 12. Who doesn't like Spaz 12? Backbreaker, personally, I never used the backbreaker. It's like the heavy, what's called? The heavy shotgun at Battle Royale. Pistols. Auto pistol. Never used this pistol in my life. I cannot actually give you an opinion. And whenever I did get the others, I just got rid of them straight away. Maybe auto pistols. Apparently the flasher is really good. Not really seen a lot of people use it, but apparently it's pretty decent. Moon. Wouldn't recommend it. Revolvers. Nah, I wouldn't recommend them. Dragon pistols. Apparently they're good for damage, but you'd be better off. But they only have to fire 2 shots and you have to reload for them. I would recommend. Firework pistols, these are just play around pistols. Apparently, they're good at doing a lot of damage to a lot of husks, but they won't do much. Hand cannons, these are the best things to use if you're using Ranger or Deadeye. Both the hand cannon and the semi-auto hand cannon pistols. I would say they're both good rapid fire pistols. Don't know, not really use them, can't judge them. The Jacko Pistol. These are just basic pistols. 6 shooter. They don't have a legend. Space Invader. Space Invader is just, it uses energy. It's alright if you use the carbine, which is a special type of hero that you can get during the event, which is about to end. Would I say it's good? Don't know. The Sapper. Sapper just reminds me of the, actually reminds me of the Raygun at Call of Duty Zombies, but a bit different. I don't know. Bald Eagle. Amazing. Using Deadeye. Probably the best. Using Ranger Deadeye. Snipers. Satratron. I absolutely hate this game. That gun wasn't Battle Royale. It might be good. Auto Sniper. It's a sniper. Come on. Who's going to use an auto sniper? This sniper. Not that good. Bow action. There's no time. Apparently it's quite a good sniper for headshots. Best sniper for headshots, I should say. It's one of the best snipers for headshots. Don't see a lot of people use it, but it's quite a good sniper if you aim for the head. And it can be a stream all the way. Super Shredder, this is probably the best sniper in the game. It's amazing headshot, amazing at normal damage. I used to use this a lot when I was a lower level in this game, so I would probably recommend getting it out. Standard snipers. Nah, I wouldn't recommend it. It's triple shot sniping. Wouldn't recommend it. Explosive weapons. Bazooka. RPG. RPGs. Amazing. They're super cheap to make. And you can spam them. Especially when you're up in the higher zones. I would definitely recommend the RPG. I would say that's probably one of the best explosives in the game. The grenade launcher. You would have been better off using the egg launcher or the snowball launcher. I don't know why, but the grenade launcher is just bad compared to the others. Swords. The Sabertooth, the Fud's quite a good sword. Medium sword, Slice and Dice is a really good sword. A laser sword, Stormblade's quite a good sword. All the swords are pretty decent. I'd probably say the light sword and medium and light. I don't know. I've never used them normal swords, only special editions. See other people's opinions on that. I'm not really familiar with them using axes. Probably the laser axe is probably the best. Or the medium axe is the best, I would say. These axes, I don't even know why that's considered an axe. It's a baseball bat with, yeah, you know, spears. Never seen anyone use spears. Scythes. Amazing if you have Assassin's Creed, Scythe Sarah, whatever the one it was from 2 events ago. Especially the high zones, these things are really good. Apparently barely 130, especially the laser scythe. Even though the laser spike affected it. Hang on. Yes, hang on. No. The laser scythe's a tiny bit better. Yeah, but I wish you wanted to over the scythe I would use leeches. Clubs. I wouldn't recommend any of them. Hardware. They're good if you're using a constructor perk, but apart from that kind of useless, I would recommend the Husks and the Doom Hammer. And that's all the things. And that's all the items in the game. But there's quite a lot to recommend. Unfortunately, I didn't play during the Halloween event, as you can see. If anyone, I'm going to go over this real quick. Wouldn't really recommend anything from the Halloween Survival one. I wouldn't say really anything was good during that event. Storm item. Definitely recommend the Hyper if you actually put it in the collection book. And I would recommend the Damla, Buster, if you put it in collection book. Spring on Gold. People like the Dragon Rifle, I don't really like Dragon Guns. That's personal opinion. Argon Assault Rifle was actually pretty good, I like that gun. It wasn't the best though. If anything, I would say this is the best sword in the game. In my opinion, I think the Krypton sword is one of the best swords in the game. A lot of people would disagree with me, but I would say it's the best. Anyway. I think that's done. Yep, that's done with everything. My voice is trained. So, peace out. And if you did like these, yes, leave a like and subscribe. And if you have your own preference or weapons, or you think I'm wrong with some items, let me know in the comment section. But I would say these guns are the best, in my opinion, and most of the community would agree with most of the things I did. I did say some things that people in the community didn't agree with, but end of the day, I say this. All right, peace out.